People change their color according to their mood. That's why there's so much screwed up color walking around, because they changed their minds. I mean, yesterday the girl broke up with her boyfriend, so she changed her color black because she's like really mad. And so 2 days later she finds this really hot surfer guy, now she wants to be blonde. So all of a sudden now she's got orange hair. You can't change your hair color with every guy that you change in your life. It doesn't work that way. I would just wear a different hat. And a lot of people screw up their hair because of that. They don't understand the dynamics of hair. Or hair color in general. I started coloring hair like really in the 80s, but in the 70s was when I got really involved with it. But it was the 80s, a kind of trial and error period. It was that whole punk era, and that's really what brought color out. And then in the 80s, color started becoming more popular and people were doing it, even guys were doing it. And now it's like no big deal if kids color their hair. Oh, the biggest problem is not choosing the right color, A, and B, always choosing a color that's too dark. In actuality, when you're choosing a color at a store, if you're like the common person, you always choose the lighter color because you can gradually go darker. Once you go dark, and you cannot go light. Color does not lighten color. There's no way. It becomes a whole corrective hair color situation, and you know, it's timely, costly, and it could damage your hair. This is a correct way of doing a highlight close to the scalp, and then I'll show you one the wrong way. Okay?
Oh, great.
That's a good way. And it's all about putting it right on that part. And then the wrong way, we're just taking them, and they're like, oh yeah, my boyfriend this, and this, and this. And then they're not looking, and then they take the foil, and then they do this. And you see the difference? You see the placement of the foil?
Yeah.
So then you're going to put the bleach right here. So then what do you get? Instant roots. When a hairdresser does your highlights really quickly and then puts you under the dryer to process, that's like a huge red light right there. If you're a client in a chair getting a consultation by a stylist, all of a sudden she's going to take the phone call from her boyfriend while she's smoking a cigarette outside, then that's the time, that's a keynote to get up and just run. And if the person that you're trying to tell what it is that you want is not listening and is somewhere else, that's also another cue. Get up and leave. Just get up and walk out. Say, thank you, it's not going to work. Just walk out. I had a lady who had been coloring her hair black, like pitch black. And she came in one day and her eyes were so gorgeous. They were yellow with green, and they had like an avocado color ring, and that denotes warmth. And she had this dark mask on her head. And I took a long time, but I took all that stuff out, and she walked out of there with beautiful amber looking highlights. It was just beautiful, and she was just so happy. I mean, words couldn't even describe how she felt that day. She felt like $1,000,000.